Hey guys, for anyone thinks of flagging me, this is a bikini bathing suit. See? Bathing suit, not underwear. No. And my mom's not home, so I can actually... I hate this, by the way. I can... Maybe it should face here a little bit instead. I hate that I was bumped into it. I can, talk loud. Not have to worry. Alright, we'll do that. We'll tilt this a little bit. So, this video we will entitle simply Good Stuff, Bad Stuff, and then in parentheses, in my life. Good stuff. I'm slowly getting back my long-lost mojo. You know, as you may or may not be aware of, depending if you know me or not, I dropped close to 70 pounds. I'm actually fasting today. I periodically fast, and oh no, just so you know, when you fast, I'm sure most of you must know this by now, and if you don't, you should. You can drop overnight, in a day, 3 to 5 pounds. It's just water weight. It's going to return as soon as you start eating. I don't do it because I think, oh, I'm going to be 5 pounds or 3 pounds thinner. No. I do it for the control that I have over my body. It just proves control, you know. It's discipline. It helps me be disciplined, you know. Yeah, last time I did this, I dropped 5 pounds. I was 5 pounds thinner, but then the next time I did, a couple weeks later, I only dropped 2 pounds. So not really rhyme or reason to it. And it's just, you alternate 1 hour. I do Louise's Christmas cleanse, which is a half cup of orange juice, cup of cranberry juice, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of cardamom, which is a very expensive spice, by the way, as I found out, pinch of cloves, and cup of unsweetened cranberry juice that I got in the natural food section of the supermarket. And you alternate that every hour with 1 cup of water with lemon. Hot water, it's all hot, you heat up. And that's what I've been doing today, so I'm kind of weak, kind of irritable. But anyway, I don't do it because I know damn well it's not, oh, I lost 5 pounds, I'm 5 pounds thinner. No, you wind up putting it back on. You might keep it, if you might keep one, but pretty much you wind up putting it back on when you start eating, and so what, at least get you on track for a day. And I like doing it. I like the control it gives me over my body. I met a guy. I haven't gone on a date. Not that I would really call what happened a quote unquote, it wasn't a real date, but then again, via these things, would be they dating websites or whatever, Craigslist or whatnot. A lot of times you just have a meet and see where you see if you even like the person at all, before you pursue it further. So anything can be construed, anything can be considered a date or construed as being a date or whatnot. I went on a fucking date. It's just not your typical date, and I'm not going to tell you exactly what I did, and I'm not going to tell you how I met the guy. Suffice to say, I didn't meet him off of Christian Singles, okay? I think we can at least rule out that, that I met him off of Christian Singles or whatever those Christian dating websites are, these Christian Singles, okay? And suffice to say, I didn't meet him off of Christian Singles. But I'm not going to tell you how I met him. Could be Craigslist. Craigslist, you can meet anybody for pretty much anything. Doesn't matter. Lots of guys on Craigslist, I learned this in LA, say that they love to, give massages to women, and there's no strings attached, and it's totally free, and not going to expect sex from you, blah, 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 blah. So, for our purposes, we'll just say there was a guy that advertised for that, and he liked my picture and whatnot, and I liked his picture and whatnot, and I half-jokingly said, because I'm not ready to just go to anyone's place and whatnot, I don't trust you not to try to fuck me, it so happens that he lived pretty close by to where my mom, and, you know, I'm staying here with my mom, and half jokingly didn't expect him to say yes. Would you be willing to massage me in a public place? As in a mall, a park, wherever I can be guaranteed that you're not going to rape me or slash me into pieces, because you simply won't have the opportunity to do so, okay? He agreed to it. And he showed up. And he was hot. You don't always know from the pictures, believe me. I was not disappointed. He was nice. And he has like an aura, you know, because you can meet someone who's good looking and then they just don't have any kind of sexuality to them, or, you know. I liked him. And he was willing to show up and massage me in a public place and massage me at the mall. Okay, that's just, you know, good in my book. I liked him. He massaged me in the mall. And then, because my gut instinct told me I could trust him, and he wanted to massage my feet, I let him massage my feet in his Jeep. We did other things, not, you know, not gonna tell you what, you know, not this, I don't want to get my video flagged or whatnot, but suffice to say that without having sex with him, I know that he would be really good in bed. However, as I bluntly told him, like, I don't think I have a damn thing in common with you, other than our mutual physical attraction towards one another, that's it. But, you know, what I want more than anything, you know, what I've never had is to be with a guy who wants, aches, needs, whatever, to worship me from head to toe, you know, so, but we were in broad daylight and it was cheap, and, you know, he was massaging my feet. I've had my feet massaged before, I'm sure, even if it was by profession sometime in my life, but he did something to my feet that never, I can chuck that off my list of I've never experienced this. And it wasn't even something I thought I'd ache to experience. It wasn't even something I was thinking about. He likes feet. It was hot, it was cool, it was nice to feel excited, you know, given my circumstances, you know, it was nice to feel excited, to feel desired and desirable and whatnot. It's nice. It's nice. What do you want? It's nice. I don't know if I'll ever hear from him again. He has my email. I mean, we didn't set up another time, and he enjoyed it, I enjoyed it, so whatever. And then, because he had been massaging my back and neck in public, I wanted him to massage my back and neck in the Jeep, and he's like, I don't think we can do that, but I rearranged a way, and then he started kissing the back of my neck and nibbling on my ear and stuff. That was hot, too. That was hot. So yeah, I've already broken the rules of the domestic emergency violence shelter and the transitional housing, and you have classes, and you shouldn't let any guy, you know, when you're an abuse victim, you shouldn't have anyone touch you for a year. No, what a joke. What a joke. Sorry, can't do it. I need to be touched again. I need to feel desired and desirable and whatnot, and don't give a flying fuck about your quote-unquote rules. Even though they're put in place to protect us, because we apparently, abuse victims attract abusers. It's like the guys know that you've been abused, and some, you know, an abuser confessed it. My caseworker at the emergency domestic violence shelter said she had guys tell her, I know, they had to take mandatory, you know, classes through the court. It was mandatory, court mandated. I know exactly how to spot a woman who's been abused. I can see the signs. Well, whatever. Whatever. So I got to have my feet licked and sucked and bit and whatnot. Never experienced that in my life. And I know that a guy that's willing to bite and, well, I bit me and it hurt, but a guy who's willing to suck, you know, lick your feet and your toes and whatnot is not going to be a guy who's lousy and selfish in bed and boring in bed. Definitely not. So, whatever. Probably never hear from him again. That's the good stuff, you know. Me going out on my first date in over 2 years, and last time was with that 66-year-old man. He was like a prick, probably was married. Tricked me. And that was in January 11th, so it's been over 2 years. And as you may or may not know, if you're discovering me now, or you know me by now, I haven't had actual sex in 5 years. And that, along with the abuse I suffered for so long, will be the subject of the next video. If this guy contacts me, I'm going to have a proposition for him. Another one. Because I was the one, just because he wants to massage you in his house or whatever. I mean, I was the one who didn't want to go to his house. I did that with one guy in LA, and I didn't like it. He didn't do anything to me, but I didn't like it. Because these guys make those ads and they stress, oh, I just love to massage women, and there's no strings attached, I just love doing it, blah, 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 whatever. And I think they have ulterior motives that they want you in bed, even though they say they don't. And then it's a conundrum. If you really want to be massaged, should you make sure it's with this guy that's offering to do it is someone you're attracted to, you know? It's just a big, ridiculous mess, so... But you want to use this guy was willing to massage me in public, you know, safe at the mall. Turned out, I mean, I had a picture of him, but you never know with pictures. People lie, people upload old pictures of themselves, and the most flattering. I was attracted to him. He's taller than me, he's in shape. I mean, he's not God's gift to woman, gorgeous, but you know, that's not my deciding factor. He has sexuality and aura. He likes to suck on feet and bite and rub feet. I mean, whatever. Anyway, on to the bad stuff. My cousin, who I haven't seen in 20 years. Oh, my aunt's doing horribly. Horribly. And, you know, Auntie M, who I can't stand, I want nothing to do with, I don't want to be around her, don't want to talk to her, nothing. And my musician ex, who's still my friend, said as much to me. He's like, your Marion's like a wasp nest, Laura. You got to stay away from her as long as, you know, stay as far away as possible from her. Stay as far away as possible from her. Oh, because my mom doesn't understand any of that, because my mom's whipped and controlled and whatnot. And, cousin's down, haven't seen her in 20 years. I told my mom, I'm like, she's like, do you want to get, no, not by myself, Mom, no, not under the circumstance of all this shit, and she's close to Marion, who knows what Marion's told her. I know Marion's told her some stuff, you know, I know damn well. So no, I don't want to get together with her. However, I'll make the exception if I can get together with her and the NOS cancer and you. Unfortunately, Marion was part of the deal, and I said, no fucking way. And even my mom was like, I'm getting fed up with you being like this, Laura. I'm like, I don't care, Mom, I'll move out. I don't care what you're quote-unquote getting fed up with, okay? I'm fed up with a hell of a lot of fucking shit. I don't want anything to do with Marion after the shit she pulled 2.5 months ago, in February, whatever. I don't want anything to do with her. And my friends agree with me 100%. Marion's like a fucking wasp nest. Stay away from her stay as far away from her as you can, Laura. Unfortunately, my mom doesn't want to tell the truth. So the NOS cancer is probably just going to think, oh, Laura's a fucking bitch. She doesn't care about me. She's not going to come see me. No! I don't want to see Marion. I understandably don't want to see Marion. The way she behaved 2.5 months ago, I move in here, and now she's like, can we just forget we ever mean to each other, and hugging me and setting up my computer, and then 2.5 months ago, just because my mom had showed autonomy and said that she was going to do that thing herself, and Marion didn't like my mom showing autonomy and standing up for herself and whatnot, and she threatens my mom about me. She's a conniving bitch. She just wants however you money. I never throw it out of there, as I said in 20 videos probably, okay? I don't have to have anything to do with my fucking cunt of an Aunt Marion. Alright? She showed her true colors, and I had my mom do that on purpose. I said, Mom, you better be prepared how Marion's going to react. Mom was like, oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. Nope, it wasn't. It wasn't. Marion showed her true colors. She showed exactly what's going on in her head. She just wants control of your money. No, methinks you doth protest too much if it's just whose money is it, Marion? Yours or my fucking mother's. I'm the fucking daughter, okay? I'm not after my mother's money. I'm after checks and balances being placed on you, and I'm after protection of my rightful inheritance. Hopefully my mom will outlive me and it won't even matter because I don't really give a fuck. This is about respect. This is about you being a friggin' whatever. Okay? So, I'm going to send a nice letter, card to my aunt, and say the truth. My mom doesn't tell my aunt anything, you know. I don't want my aunt thinking that I didn't want to see her, you know. My aunt doesn't know that I can't stand Marion. My mom doesn't tell my aunt anything. It's all a big whatever, you know. It's going to start, you know, Dear Jessica, there's too much going on that my mother simply doesn't share with you at all, okay? You don't have a clue what happened here 2.5 months ago, and under the circumstances, you don't need to know. She's dying, okay? She doesn't need to know what's going on between me and Marion, but I am not going to spend a happy little day with my cousin I haven't seen in 20 years, who I know Marion has told stuff about me, because that family cookout, my mom had told me when I was back there, and they went, after I went through hell and high water here in 2009, summer of hell, my mom told me what Marion had said. Marion says to everyone in the cookout, Laurie's talented, but she does nothing with her talent, okay? Yeah, I wonder why, because no one's, like, you know, I've had your shit and no one's ever encouraged me, you know? She's going to say that to people to make it look, you know, like whatever. Meanwhile, do people know about her, while my mom's locked up in the nut house, her standing over my bed, look at you, you're disgusting, I have a better body at my age than you do at yours. No, of course they don't. It's all a big secret, big lie, big whatever, okay? I know Marion's told my cousin lots of stuff about me, you know? It's just, I don't need to see my cousin. I would have saw her, if Marion's a part of the package, sorry. And I'd like to see my aunt too. I have money, I could take a fucking taxi over there and see my aunt who's dying, you know? Anyway, to finish this, you don't need to know under the circumstances. You don't need to know. Suffice to say that it was Marion I had absolutely no desire to be around, not you. I love you, and words cannot express how much this horrible thing that is slowly happening to you is breaking my heart. Okay. Oh, and I had absolutely no desire. It was Marion I had no desire to be around and will never be around again if I can help it. Okay. And then I said, you know, words can't express how much this horrible thing that is slowly happening to you is breaking my already irreparably broken heart. Okay. Sorry, Marion's part of the deal. I'm not hanging out for hours with Marion who I can't stand. I'm not doing it. Not to see my aunt, not whatever, I'm not doing it. Sorry. My mom. I'm getting sick of you behaving this way. Yeah, Mom? Well, I'm sick of a whole lot of fucking shit, right? Sick of a whole lot of fucking ridiculous shit that you do, like ridiculous shit, you know?